Okay, it's good that already know a little bit about money, how the money is created, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what about the school system? What do you think about the school system? Like, I mean, I'm talking about normal high school that people go like 10 years before they go to university.
That's quite fascinating topic that I recently discovered.
Hi, I'm David Beckham. From Auckland, New Zealand.
That's quite fascinating topic that I recently discovered, because when I was young, I have to briefly introduce like myself. I graduated in finance and banking, in from like top school here in Thailand. I also even like strived to get into the best public high school in Thailand, which I met it, and then I went to Chulalongkorn University, which considered like top like best university in Thailand. So back then I was cultivated to, we have to, go to like a famous school, go to in top school.
Get A's.
Yeah, back then, right?
Yep.
And then I actually made it to one of the top school in the US as well.
Yeah.
So this is like my goal. Like then it's the educational system. They plan you here and there. But what they don't teach you when I arrived in I graduated in USC, University of Southern California, which top 20, like first year back then,
Yeah.
an MBA. And then I entered the job market in US. And they don't care. Like my boss was actually interviewed me. He was caring more about the experience that I have. That I was lucky because I grew up in family entrepreneurship business. So I was
Right.
working since I was 3 or 4 years old, as long as I remember,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
that cultivate subconsciously for me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that it's made me competent back then. I
Yeah,
thought it
yeah.
because of my school, and then I got
Right.
yeah, he sent your school get you a resume into it, but when you actually have to interview, like my boss, he's Palestinian
Yep.
and U.S. citizen, and he didn't go to like famous school, but he made it at 40 to become the VP of the $1 billion company
Wow.
in San Jose, in Silicon Valley,
Yep.
which considered very young at that 40.
Yeah.
But he's very competent, and
Yeah.
I learned a lot of wisdom from him. So it was kind of wake up call for me, like not to aiming. I mean, it's great to have a good school in your resume, but more important than that is your experience that you collect along the way.
Yeah.
So I think now I was just talking to my brother, like when you have kids, and nowadays parent was giving the kids like the best of everything, which I kind of disagree. That we're not growing up in the cultures where we have to feed the kids the best, but we need to let the kids teach them to learn how to use the tools so that they can fish themselves.
Yep.
The idea or the concept to go to like international school and spend upfront so much money, and parents work the shit, just to pay for tuition. I completely disagree. Yeah.
Even in like a country like Burma,
Mhm.
they're sending their kids since KG to international school,
Uh-huh.
and it costs them $10,000 a year.
Yes.
It's more than my degree back in New Zealand
Correct.
per year.
Correct. I
Yeah.
have no clue. And by the time that your kids grow up and they want to go to college, you barely send them to school because you have so much debt and you work so hard just to, annual payment for that. And then what the kids got, like if you're going to grow up and work here in Thailand, you need to be a proficiency in speaking Thai,
Yep.
not English.
Yep.
Right?
That's right, yep.
It's like, and you cannot read Thai, you cannot write in Thai, and you need an extra class for like learning Thai. I have like, what are you guys doing? Like, why you spend so much money? for this?
Same in Burma, right? They have to get external teacher
Yeah.
at home
Mhm.
to learn Burmese because at the school they just teach English.
Yeah, and then I really